Hello everyone. In this video, I'm going to go over that how you can organize and structure your SwiftUI applications. Now, organizing and structuring any app is very opinionated, and this is also going to be opinionated platform where I will discuss that what I think you should do when you are creating a SwiftUI applications. Last year and during this year also, I was also working with Flutter, and this particular organization and structuring of the app is inspired from the Flutter platform. So over here you can see there are different components that we have. We have a movie screen, which is the whole screen of the app, one single screen of the app, and it consists of multiple views. So the movie screen can display a list of movies and also the reviews associated with movies. Maybe the top reviews, maybe the featured reviews, maybe the new reviews. So the movie screen itself, the one single screen of the app itself, is going to be called movie screen. The word screen is representing that it is going to be the single screen of the app, which can consist of multiple views. Those views can display the movie list, movie reviews, and all of different things. Movie list view or movie review list view can contain different controls like text field control, list control, text control, rating control, and so on. By creating such an hierarchy and organizing your SwiftUI application in this way, you always have a parent like movie screen and movie list view, which can accommodate the childs that are inside the parent or the children inside the parent. So now let's go ahead and take a look at how we can use what we have learned into creating a very simple application with some dummy data using the same organization and structuring principles that we just learned. Okay, so this is a brand new SwiftUI application. I am going to go ahead and show you that we have already created the screens folder, which is empty, and the views folder, which is also empty. So if I want to create a new screen, meaning a new interface for the page, for the app, I'm just going to go ahead and add a new screen. And you can call this anything you want. I'm just going to call it movie screen. There we go. Although it's called screen, it is in the end simply a view. Now this movie screen can be used to fetch the data from some URL and then feed the data to a view which is responsible for just only displaying the movies. So inside the views, I can go ahead and create another one, and I can call this a movie list view. The whole point of movie list view is to simply display the data or display the movies, and that's literally it. That's it. So the movie screen can go ahead and fetch the data and then pass it down to the movie list view. So I can go ahead and call the movie list view over here. So movie list view, and I can pass in the data if I have the data. So I can go ahead, in this case, I can go ahead and create some sort of a variable. Let's say Lord of the Rings, and let's say Spider-Man, and some other movies which you want to have, like Ring and Spotlight. And now I can go ahead and pass this to the movie list view, which is responsible for simply displaying the movies. The movie list view needs to accommodate the movies, so I'm just going to call it movies, and it will be an array of string. And now I can go ahead and display it by using those controls that we have already in SwiftUI. So it's going to go over movies, and we can go ahead and say self and display the name of the movie, movie in, and then use different controls to display the movies. There we go. We also have to pass something over here also. So movies, and we can say whatever, Lord of the Rings, and over here we can say Spotlight, and so on. All right. So in this case, what we have done is that we have created a movie list view, and the only job of movie list view is to simply display the movies, and that's it. The person who is responsible for fetching the movies is, in this case, movies screen. And movie screen just fetches from, let's say, some sort of a URL, some sort of a JSON service, and pass it down to our movie list view. So by creating this kind of architecture or organizing your app, you never go into the movie list view and perform a network request. You always use the movie list view just to display the movies. The person who is responsible for performing that call will be the movie screen, which will utilize some sort of a web service or HTTP client layer, and that is going to make the call. But movie screen is the one that is doing the job of using the web service to call something. All right. I have used this architecture in the Flutter apps, and it does provide a lot of separation when you are building a little bit more larger applications, because each screen is represented by movie screen, review screen, customer screen, login screen, and then inside those screens we can have different views, and inside the views we can have different controls like text field control, list control, rating control, gauge control, and all of those different things. So try it out by naming your things in screen and views and all of those things, and see if it works out for you. I like this kind of a naming convention because it allows me to think kind of very clearly about which part of the app is the actual screen, the complete screen, and what are the views that I'm going to be making inside the screen which are reusable. Like in this case, it will be a movie list view. This is completely reusable view. And if I have another screen where I want to display a list of movies, well, I can simply just use this view, pass in the movies, and I'm done, right? So definitely it is helpful to architect your app or to divide your app into smaller components. So try it out. This is obviously opinionated, and this is obviously inspired from how the Flutter works. Flutter also is a declarative platform, and you use Dart language, but it's always good to see different languages and different frameworks and try to see that what we can use from Flutter and bring it into SwiftUI. So hopefully you will like it. Thank you. If you like this video and want to support my channel, then the best way would be to check out my Udemy course on SwiftUI. It is 20 plus hours of SwiftUI content and the best-selling course on Udemy. You can see that we're going to start with creating and combining views, then building list and navigation. It's even going to go into and explaining what exactly is MVVM design pattern. Next up is going to talk about how you can create a SwiftUI app integrating with core data. And I have a huge section which covers Swift 2.0, meaning iOS 14, changes and animations. And then we're going to learn about building a beautiful card interface using SwiftUI. So check out the YouTube description for the link of this course and all of my other courses. And there's also a Patreon link. So if you just want to support every month, then you can use the Patreon link. I would greatly appreciate that. Thank you so much.